Hi.
Welcome. Ignore my seating position. The mic didn't charge.
I want to tilt it down too. I think it's pressed against your neck. Yeah, we had a equipment malfunction where the mic didn't charge for a week. Pretty good.
Malfunctioning.
Yeah,
Hopefully it sounds good.
yeah. We got the Christmas display because it's the holiday season, whatever you
Christmas
believe in.
fire.
But yeah, gifts and stuff. Exciting time. What do you want from Santa?
Just money, I guess.
Money from Santa.
Gotta pay
Yeah.
off these credit cards.
Yeah, true. How did when you were a kid, did you give your parents gifts? Like, at what point did you start giving your parents gifts? Or trying to? Like
Uh,
handmade stuff too. I don't know. Just never.
I mean, as an adult, I guess.
Yeah,
Like, just
that's what I mean.
Nothing crazy though.
Yeah,
Just like a
obviously.
mug or something.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Work with a dude that's never given, just not even considered. Just shows up, takes stuff.
Yeah, it does get weird eventually if you just do that.
Yeah, when you have an income, they know you have money. It's like, all right, you gotta.
It is hard though if your parents are wealthy because it's like they would just buy it for themselves.
Yeah,
whatever
gotta
they
get
want.
creative. Gotta get creative. All right. Well,
1 week left.
1 week, almost. Yeah, exactly a week.
Yeah, it goes today, then Christmas, and then New Year's Eve.
Big time.
In
Oh,
2
dude.
weeks.
Yeah. True.
So I was
true.
telling Jacob didn't want to go to billiards, and I was like, it's probably the last one of the year.
Yeah, I bet they're open on Christmas though.
I mean, it's Christmas.
Oh, true. Well, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I was thinking maybe the day after. It's just like a chill
Yeah.
Boxing Day.
hmm
But I have to ask her.
We've been trying to plan when we do the next episode because we record on Thursdays, and obviously next Thursday is Christmas, so we'll see. We'll see how it works. Because
We'll
I'll
see.
be working. He's gonna be working Christmas
You
Eve. I
see a
can't do it.
message on YouTube maybe.
Yeah, for the subs. Subs keep going up. Keep going. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I know what's up with it. It's a good podcast, but it's pretty cool. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good to see growth. Maybe we'll do something special. Just get us to 100.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
100 subs. That would be a secret surprise.
Yeah, you'll get something. One of the 100,
No,
or not even, just a stranger somewhere will get a gift.
one random subscriber.
How about this? We'll give homeless people money or food if we can get to 100. So if you're not subscribing, you're a
bad person.
yeah, you're a bad person. There you
If
go.
you see this
And then
message.
maybe you'll get something cool. But yeah, a lot of stuff would happen this week. Not significant. A lot of significant things could have happened.
Stuff.
So what?
A lot of significant stuff happened.
But yeah. But I'm saying in terms of football at least, Tampa lost, Panthers lost, that kind of evened out. But
Well, if chronologically, they don't know about that yet. But yeah, Thursday, it's a crazy game. The Bucks did everything in their power to choke that game.
mhm.
Mike Evans was even yelling in the tunnels third and fucking 28.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Kyle Pitts 160 yards, 3 touchdowns, 11 catches, I think.
It's good for him. Contract year, he's making a big push to
He's just gonna scam somebody though.
Yeah, true. But I mean, if they just figure out how to use him, I don't know. The Atlanta lines him up.
It's just Kirk
Off the
Cousins
line a lot more.
loves him.
Huh?
Yeah, it's just Kirk Cousins loves him. And no
Which
London,
makes
but-
sense. I mean, Kirk played with good receivers. He's basically just a giant receiver.
Yeah, his Florida highlights were insane. It's sad that it didn't really transfer.
There you go. There's
And
a
then
wish
yeah,
for
so
that.
it set up the Panthers for the perfect opportunity. If they beat the Saints and then beat the Bucks, they were guaranteed the division. And I'm pretty sure I said it last week. If you had any heart in the game, you're a Panthers fan, I would have put a max bet on the Saints just in case,
Mhm.
because it was so obvious as a neutral viewer that these are the games the Panthers fucking lose.
Yeah. I have a gripe with this game. I think it was just it was just painful to watch. I unfortunately had to watch a Panthers game this week. Not unfortunately, but I actually had to watch it, not on Red Zone or anything, and it was just. It almost seemed whenever there would be any kind of momentum, any kind of anything happening, it's a penalty, which you could blame on team discipline, but it's not. They're not like. I don't know. They don't. It's not like I think there's a guy in the Cowboys like Branch or whatever. Like whoever
On the Lions.
in the Lions who gets like penalized for holding like 5 times a game. It's not like that. I don't know. But it was just a lot of calls, a lot of turnovers that were like immediately called to the other team. Just BS like kind of plays. Obviously the slide at the end.
Yeah,
I don't know how I don't know what did you figure out what the exact rule is if you're an active runner?
You're
But if you're a quarterback, no matter what,
once you're out of the pocket, you're a runner.
But you can still slide. But
He slid late. That's what we were saying. I was
Yeah.
saying earlier. I don't know if it'll happen this year because I feel like this year they're gonna ban the tush push, and that's gonna be what they ban. But eventually, it feels like they have to ban the baseball slide or alter it somehow.
Yeah. Well, they adjusted it with I think it was like Brady had it changed because you could go up feet first. You could slide like
Yeah.
so then you just like people don't
The
want it.
fake slide.
But
pick
also
it,
like
they
if
ban that.
it's late, then there's not really any kind of like rule really. Like once the player gives himself up, it's like automatically a late hit unless you're off your feet. But it's okay, dude. I'll just dive at you every time. And then if
Yeah.
you land on them, it's a penalty.
The only ways you should be able to give yourself up is like the kneel downs of some sort, and then just diving. But you don't have to dive with the ball out. You can still dive with it.
You just fall down, just go
Or
like that, like
the base, because it just you never want to leave it to the refs,
yeah,
and it's a huge judgment call, and it
Stupid.
only takes one of them,
yeah.
and there's like 4 or 5, and so if one of them thinks it's like you're cooked.
And then even I mean honestly, you could think about it from a player protection perspective. If the defense can't have like a legitimate understanding of when the player gives himself up, like you could have the late hits, you can have the early hits. If they both get officiated stupid,
yeah.
I mean you could get a player
It's
knocked
like even on the
out.
sideline when the QB like looks like they're going out and then they keep running.
Yeah.
It's like if you hit
Stupid.
them on the sideline, you get a penalty.
Speaking of which, Bryce got roughed. Nobody called anything. That's
just because
crazy.
he's small.
Yeah, but
it looks
still,
like he gets destroyed.
It was still pretty blatant. But I mean, that game is just it was for the Panthers to lose, and they did lose, and it's tragic. But good thing Tampa lost too, so they're still in the running.
Now the Panthers have to beat Tampa both times if they
Mhm.
want to win the division. There's no other
Yeah.
pathway, pretty much. So it's looking rough. I think they gave him like a 15% chance. It's like the analytics. It's like it's the same percent chance as the Lions. It's crazy if you think about it.
Yeah, they're third
considering
place.
Going into the season, like the perception around both those teams.
Yeah.
And the
I mean,
Lions,
it's like the Panthers and Chiefs had the same record.
yeah, not anymore, or maybe it is the same now. I can't remember.
Still.
Yeah, Chiefs. It's a tough day to be a Chiefs fan, but at the same time, 9th season. Brady tore his ACL in his 9th season. Different circumstance, but it'll put him on track to be around the beginning of the year. It is interesting, though, what they're going to do without him being eliminated. Are the other players still going to play? Like Kelsey, he might retire after this year.
Yeah.
Like, is he going to finish out the last 3 games? I know I have a prop on him, so I hope he gets like 1 touchdown, but
he does also have a billionaire fiance or whatever, so like
like
for
Rashee
him,
Rice,
incentives don't matter.
concussion protocol. Is he gonna?
Just crazy.
Like
2 games after the game,
he got lit up.
Yeah,
Like he was getting fucking
2 weeks in a row,
destroyed.
he's been getting lit up.
I forget, there was like the 2nd or 3rd quarter one. He just got smacked on
Yeah.
as soon as he caught it.
So hopefully, for my fantasy team, I would be.
But it's
close.
like, if you were the coach GM, because like Burrow and Dak announced they're playing, but Jaden Daniels is not playing, would you? I guess we can look at it from the coach GM. Like, would you want your $50 million guy? He could get hurt next year, or any position of monetary. Like you've already paid him.
I feel like it depends on the player. They probably have some say. If you're Jaden Daniels, who's like missed basically half the season, just hurt over and over, you probably want to sit him out. There's no point. Burrow, I think it's more him wanting to play. He's just gonna play. Just probably depends on the player, and also just, if you're a guy that's maybe you want the incentives as well. Not a lot of contracts are fully guaranteed, like Deshaun Watson, who hasn't played in 3 years.
But like, okay, so what if you're the player and you're like, Dak, you're gonna get paid. Like you're not going on the IR. You're just gonna be inactive. Like I'm pretty sure you still get game checks. And he's
Yeah,
like,
but you don't get like roster bonuses and all that. I
you're
think.
still on the roster.
Or
I know
no,
you don't
it's
get like
whatever starting
touchdown
bonuses, snap count bonuses,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Not roster.
But at the same time, we're already getting paid $50 million. Do you need the extra $500K?
No, but it also, I mean, you got to think about it. Maybe like
Those
the
guys- I know-
culture in the locker room too. Like you want the guys. Like maybe you have like a lot of young guys on a team. Like they want to see you play, and then like you lose the momentum with those guys, and then like who knows?
Yeah.
There's probably a lot in play. They're all millionaires for the most part. Like unlimited
It is
money.
just.
but,
I don't
like-
really feel strongly one way or the other, but it is interesting debate because all teams are.
Also depends on
Kinda
what kind
think
of
about it
player you are.
different.
So like if you're like Lamar and you want to sit out, which he isn't, but like
They're still alive.
yeah.
Technically.
But I'm saying like if you're like a guy like that who's, let's say if he was in a position where he had the option to sit out, kind of like Jaden Daniels, but like your part of your game is like your physicality or like physical ability, and
Well,
you
Daniels
might lose
came
that if you
back.
play an extra game.
He came back instantly injured the same arm.
Yeah. So like you don't want to mess with a guy like that. Burrow, I
It's
think
weird
it's
'cause
just
he
he just
missed,
wants
like,
to he wants to
9
play.
games.
He wants to play, man. I think that's all it is because he was saying about like the whole wanting to have fun. So he's got to be out
He's
there
weird.
with his boys.
He's been having strange, just weird press conferences. He had another one, I think yesterday or the day before, where they like straight up asked him if you think you're gonna be with the Bengals the rest of his career or something like that, something to that. And he was like, you think about a lot of things. That was his answer. I
He's
was
doing
like,
the Aaron Rodgers where it's like so like just vague.
It would be hilarious if he did go play with Jefferson and the Vikings because it'd just be like the same shit, different team, with his college buddy.
Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty cool.
But yeah, there's
Rodgers. I mean, we could.
Chiefs eliminated. Sad. Not sad for
yeah.
a lot of people, but sad if you're a Chiefs fan. But like I said, once Brady came back from his ACL tear, he was like, that's when he's like started being like the super GOAT.
Yeah, we'll see how he handles it. Obviously, it'll hurt him. He's not a big scrambler, so it's not like. But he is enough. That's
He
where it's
is,
kind of
and
like.
you have to respect it enough, and he does like crazy on the run stuff, like similar to
Yeah.
Josh Allen. So it's gonna be, but ACL these days is like, whatever.
Yeah.
Christian Watson came back in like 8 months and was like balling.
Yeah. He's fine, by the way.
Really?
They
Because
didn't-
that
they
it
didn't
looked.
find any significant.
It didn't look horrible. I thought maybe he broke his collarbone,
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
but then they took him to the hospital for like lung or chest stuff. It
Yeah,
was
he said
strange.
he just has discomfort now. As far as from what I've seen,
I
think it was
thought I
yesterday.
saw he limited practice or
Yeah.
something. They're
He's
not.
questionable. He's not, but it's not like he didn't break anything. And I was gonna.
Yeah, Surtain was going crazy. Broncos, Packers.
That's
He's
just a bad
locking
throw.
up everybody.
It was a bad throw. He would have.
And that pick it was a good pick. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a super bad throw.
But if he just a tiny bit more, you know.
But that's the
You would have to
fadeaway. You take air off of it to loft it.
I guess. I don't know.
It was a weird game. Packers were fine. They were up, I'm pretty sure, at one point.
Yeah.
But Bo Nix, just no sacks, no picks, no turnovers. 3 or 4 touchdowns, almost 300 yards. Best game of easily his young career. It's crazy because coming into the season, the Broncos was everybody's like sleeper kind of Super Bowl team. They started the season kind of like not great at all, especially the first couple weeks. And then even like, I think it was like week 6, they had that game versus the Giants, the comeback. It's
Mhm.
like, why are you losing to the Giants? But that kind of like set them off. Well, even after that, they had the nasty Raiders Thursday Night Football. It was like 13-10. But now it's like they're 1 seed in the AFC, first round bye. They're like proving everybody right that they were the team, the good team, but probably just not in the way you expected it.
Yeah. Oh, I give them their flowers. They did what they needed
Packers
to
win
do.
is a good win. And it's at home, but still, like, they're gonna have probably home field, so you gotta just win your games.
Yeah.
The other big one, Parsons ACL.
was
Good thing
tragic
he
to
got
watch.
paid because if he was playing like the last year out with the Cowboys without signing and he tears his ACL, you'd probably lose like a couple, like $50 million or something on your deal.
Probably. Yeah, it was tragic. Non-contacts.
Did you see the Ryan Clark BS? You know who that is, the ESPN guy?
Yeah. I fucking hate him, dude.
He was like, it's Bo Nix's fault for making Parsons chase him around the field so violently.
I don't even know. That's an empty take. That's just
It was
him talking.
weird.
He needs to get off TV. Like, I hate that guy. I
He
feel like every
does.
time he speaks, he's
Every
just
time
like,
he speaks, the next day he's apologizing.
Yeah.
It was strange, but yeah, after that, the Packers pass rush was non-existent for sure.
It's demotivating. The pass rush isn't terrible.
Like
with,
Rashawn Gary
without-
had a horrible game, I think.
Yeah, it's not. So it's like a give and take. Like you have Micah, it makes everybody else better, but like the way he plays, you expect him to get hurt, kind of eventually,
Yeah,
because he goes 100%.
Yeah, he's
He's 100%
violent.
every time. Like he literally is like, if you watch him, he doesn't give up. I think it's gonna elevate all the other players. Like the D line isn't terrible. They're better than they were last year, in my opinion. Obviously for sure, but even without Mike, I think there's enough. The linebackers will have to step up a lot. Packers linebackers have a tough time. They don't really blitz often, so like there's not really a pass rush from them. They're more about the run and like they're floating linebackers basically. They're both like middle linebackers, just like float around.
But yeah,
But like I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be fine. It's just a shit game. I gotta use the bathroom already. Off rip.
we'll be right back.
All right, we back.
We're back. Yeah, another kind of already known injury, but the Jacobs knee. It's been like 4 weeks now. He's been, oh, there's my mic. He's been kind of dealing with it. He missed a game.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Thanksgiving.
Yes, I think so. I'm not sure.
Emmanuel Wilson went off, got like 20 fantasy points, but he only needed to miss 1 week because it was a short week. Figured he'd be fine. He played next 2 games, I think. The last game was the second game. Wilson had the flu or something, so he was active, but still not 100%. So they kind of leaned on Jacobs. You could tell it wasn't necessarily the same explosiveness that we expect, because he's a violent runner as well.
Yeah.
Similar to how we were talking about Parsons going all the way. And they announced yesterday did not practice, and I think today as well. And he said it's stiff. He gets stiff on him, but it's not enough to where he's not going to play.
With Jaden Reed back, it kind of takes a lot of pressure off of him. I think they're probably gonna definitely lower his snap count. He's gonna play, but it's gonna be having a sweep guy. You don't have to run all of the play action through the running back. I think he should be fine. I think for the playoffs.
Just especially on like stuff like blocking.
Blocking is tough. Yeah, it's just straight impact.
Yeah.
On your knees.
And he's not a huge running back, but he's a thicker dude, so that he always gets, you got to take him low a lot of the times. So especially now in fantasy, we're in the fantasy finals in our league, or not us, but our league's in the finals. We do a 2-week finals. Other leagues in the semifinal. Packers guy said don't play him. At least we can see on what happens tomorrow on Friday in the practice report, but you wouldn't risk it. If you have like a mid-tier backup, you can shove in there like a RB18 or something. Get
somebody. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
My choice is him or Woody Marks.
Woody Marks.
And I have Travion Henderson is my other RB. So Woody Marks isn't horrible.
He scored last week.
He'll get like 11 maybe. But Jacobs always has the 2 touchdown ceiling.
Yeah. But that's tough, especially again if they lower the snap count. Playing the Bears this week, so he might get a heavy load. I don't know, just out of like spite. But you never know.
It is, yeah. Bears had a crazy game. Or actually, no, they blew out the Browns. But Garrett got his sack.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got 1.5. So he's 1.5 away from single-handedly having the record, because T.J. Watt tied it not a couple years ago. But Garrett has the opportunity to be the lone man going against the Bills this week. And I think we talked about it a week or 2 ago. It's crazy because the Browns lose every game, and he still gets sacks when they're running out the clock. He doesn't see the same pass rush snaps. Somebody, I guess, looked it up, and he has about 100 less snaps right now than when T.J. Watt broke or tied the record. So being one away from tying it, 1.5 from breaking it on 100 less snaps. People say, "Oh, we have the extra game," but
He'll get it before.
yeah, if he breaks it before,
Yeah.
what are you gonna say now?
That'd be legitimate. I hope he breaks it by like 3.
So he's got the Bills.
And then
That'd be funny.
It's like a completely unattainable record
He's got
for
the
anybody.
Bills this week. And Josh Allen's been taking more sacks than he's been known to do this year. The OTs have been all right.
It's doable.
Deion Dawkins is dealing with the illness. And then I think Spencer Brown will be back this week. And then he plays the Steelers the week after. Rodgers is kind of a mobile guy. I wouldn't say, he's as elusive as he used to be. So that he might get a sack against the Bills and then finalize it versus the Steelers. And then if you want to go to Week 18, he plays the Bengals. But like we said, hopefully he wraps it up by then.
I remember he was trying to. Wasn't Rodgers like one of the last quarterbacks he needs in his sack cemetery?
I'm not sure, but that would be funny.
Because I don't think he got one against him the first time they played as a Steeler.
Let me see. But yeah, Antoine's had this opinion even kind of before the year that Garrett is low-key, at least the GOAT of our generation.
Just a freak. We had literally said it before. It's just like
he has not sacked Rodgers. He has said, the graveyard. He wants to do it. He's only faced him one time, other than this year in 2021. So.
Oh yeah, look at that. I know stuff. That was a deep pull. Yeah, he's a freak. I hope, honestly, you got to think about it. I feel like Rodgers would also, if he is considering retirement after this year, he'd probably give him one.
It'd be hilarious because Favre did it versus Strahan. That's why I think Rodgers wouldn't do it, because Rodgers hates Favre.
Yeah, but
I feel like Rodgers would actually try his hardest, and if he saw Garrett running, he would actually run fast to avoid it. But Garrett's a beast, so I figure he'd probably get him. But yeah, Rodgers took 0 sacks in the first game this year. But yeah, that would be crazy though if Favre did it. Rodgers did it, because he is now he's a little bit chiller than he used to be.
Yeah, he's having fun. He's back to having fun after.
Steelers destroyed Dolphins on Monday night. Horrible game from Tua. We had a guy in the semifinals, Harish versus Jacob, and Waddle. His name was Waddle House too, and he needed 5.6 to go to the finals. Not anything crazy at all. And at halftime, Waddle had 2. And then in the fourth, he had 4.6. And in the final drive, we're just all at the bar, because I've told a couple guys it was slow. We're all watching, and then he just throws every pass to Waller. Yeah. Waller's mossing people, scoring touchdowns. Yeah, and he didn't get it.
I think last week I said, fuck Waller. I said, don't bet on him.
He went insane.
We talked about that.
He always is has one or he had the one earlier this year. I think it was against the Giants. I don't know why I think that, but maybe.
Yeah,
and then
his revenge.
No, it wasn't the Giants, but whatever. He had 2. It was a Thursday night game, and then he had the 2 in garbage time. Tua never is gonna win a 40-degree game. But yeah, it was the Steelers 3 or 4 straight touchdown drives, first time since 2021 or something like that. Dang. So.
Good for them. Rodgers balled out.
Yeah, he had a good game. Efficient. And if you saw the post game, not a lot of people watch post game anymore, but he had I think he's interviewed with this guy before, and so they have kind of a connection to Deportes reporter or wherever he's from, what network, and he's like, "Where's my tequila, man?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Monday Night Football."
Well. That's how you know he's actually he's chilling.
He never used to do stuff with the media.
No. Except for that one video of him at UCLA where he was flirty with the reporter.
Yeah.
Or Cal. Is that UCLA?
He went to Cal. Yeah. But yeah, they have not a big game this week, because it's the Lions, but they don't necessarily have to win because they're a game up on the Ravens. But it'd be nice. Yeah, I think if they win, it would pretty much clinch it. We had Tua benched for Quinn Ewers. And do you know a lot about Quinn Ewers?
No.
He was a 6th-round pick or 5th-round pick. He went to Texas. He was decent. He had good high highs and low lows. Big arm. You know, he played with Adonai Mitchell and Worthy. So he had
Okay.
good targets. But yeah, it was reports because Zach Wilson has been the backup the whole year,
Oh yeah,
and he was pissed because he didn't get to start.
I might as well see the young guy. You know?
Yeah, they were saying that like he's only promised one start yours, but you know if he balls out, he balls out.
Yeah. Also, he's free, so like if anything, you get to keep him if he balls. You know.
Yeah.
Looking forward into the future. Tua's not staying there after the contract.
Well,
It'd just
do
be
you know about his contract?
What is it?
So if they cut him at the end of the year,
I'm not saying like cut him. I'm just saying they're not looking to like re-sign him.
well, Tua has 3 more years on his deal.
And when do the clauses end?
So if they cut him this year, it's around 90 million in dead cap.
Tough. How did he finesse that, dude? His crazy agent
Yep.
to get all that guaranteed
He
money.
has 54 mil guaranteed next year.
Jesus.
And yeah, if they cut him, it's 99 mil in dead cap.
Oh man.
And if they post June 1st cut him, they could get 67 mil in dead cap this year and then 30 next, like in 2027. But is that worth it?
I'd just go in the meeting with him and be like, hey man, we got to restructure your contract so we
But
can
I
sign
would-
more players and just push all the debt to like 3 years from now and then just cut him. Just see what you can do.
Someone said that it was similar to when the Broncos had to cut Russ because when they traded for him,
Yeah,
they signed
no.
him to the mega deal. But also the Broncos nailed their picks. Like their young guys are good, so
It's all free.
And then the Dolphins have Tyreek Hill's on the books too. Broke his whatever.
He's done too.
So they said they're going to cut him. So that's already some
Some
dead cap.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. And the McDaniels never. And Flores was right the whole time. Tua is like, he knew, but he was just a bad head coach and didn't know how to like say it. I mean, McDaniels never wanted him either. It's tough. Dolphins fans, it's like
Must be
you're
nice.
in a 5-year hole.
Yeah.
Like it's not. This is not going to be like a 2-year rebuild like
Pray
the Pats.
Ewers works out. Just pray.
Yeah,
so that
that's
way
the
you
only
don't have to
way.
pay him.
If Ewers is like the man.
Because then realistically, you could like cut him next year maybe, and then like eat the cap because like at least take care of the debt.
Just like a development year.
And then just
Or Zach Wilson could be the guy. I doubt it though.
yeah.
He could be the next Darnold. But yeah, Dolphins. At least you get to see if Ewers is the guy. I guess that's the only
It'd be fun.
hope.
Maybe get Waddle. There you go.
Yeah, but
I'd eat. I just need H-hand and ball. That's all I need.
yeah, that's the thing. I saw with Tua the last 2 years, Achane is like 25 points per game. Without Tua the last 2 or 3 years, it's like 8 points per game. Aiton's in the championship and then won one league with.
I guess he does get hell of
H-hand.
receiving yards.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing. If he's came in one time and he looked horrible. He was like
Just
overthrowing
start
everything, and
Teach him the handoff.
so it's like, what are you gonna do? I don't know. It's something to watch for sure. And considering Achane was already banged up going into last week, I think he survived the game. I needed him for a touchdown. That ruined one of my parlays. This past weekend, Sunday, Monday, 6 parlays I lost by 1 leg, and I won 2. It could have been like a $500 day. I was just a little bit more locked in.
Yeah. The Phillip Rivers one hurt me so much.
Dude,
Dude.
okay,
That's
so
such
I was about to
pain.
talk. So Rivers starting against the Seahawks, horrible. Like when you say it like that, it sounds horrible, but he didn't do like that bad. Took 1 sack, like proves QB sacks are like a QB stat because like if 44-year-old Rivers can avoid sacks and stuff, like come on, these young guys like Daniels and they should not be taking sacks. CJ Stroud, Price. His arm totally toast. He's pushing the ball basically, and it was like floating. Like,
Yeah, some ducks
but
out there.
they
he
were
has
like
he has
they
a
were
throw.
caught in contested catches. The wide receivers did what they could. So I sent a parlay to Anton before the day started, and I sent it to one of my other buddies,
Like how we don't introduce ourselves anymore. Just realized that.
long hair guy and hat guy.
That guy. Gotta buzz it.
And I always usually send one that I feel real good about. Usually it's 3 anytimes, but this week I was like, let me switch it up. And if I can find it.
It was Jamar 90 yards.
Yeah, Jamar 90 yards.
Tight end
Fannin,
for
6
6.5.
receptions.
Oh,
Rivers, 1 passing touchdown. With a 25% profit boost, it was plus 973.
It's pretty fucking fire.
And so I'd 5 for 53. You know, if I put 10, I would have won 100. But I'm not that good at betting.
I
So-
adjusted it to 2 Phillip Rivers passing.
Because it was
And then-
plus 500.
But then I countered it with a Jonathan Taylor 2 anytime. And then, well, it was a parlay with Woody Marks and
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor 2 anytime. Woody Marks hit, so I could have just cashed it out, but I didn't.
Anton's strategy. You talked about it last week. didn't
It's
even-
working so far. It was
didn't
like
practice
cash out
what you
was like at
preach.
least like $8 on top of what I already put in. So it was like I think I put in like maybe $2 on that one. But I figured they would run the ball. If Phillip Rivers doesn't get us 2, they'll run the
No,
ball.
Seahawks defense,
But
they still like, clamped down. It was just the Seahawks offense couldn't really do much. JSN, he had 1 big catch, but other than that, he had to drop like 60-yard touchdown basically. They scored no touchdowns. 6 field goals, I think it was, for Myers. He made all of them.
oh yeah.
So they won the game barely. They already announced Rivers is like the full-time starter. He's going Monday night versus the Niners, which is like kind of shitty defense.
Dude, Rodgers, Phillip Rivers, AFC Championship would be crazy.
Well, their Colts are still out of the playoffs as it is. That loss definitely, I don't know. I can't see them making the playoffs, but it would be nuts if
Yeah.
you saw that like a first-round matchup.
Feed families, dude.
But yeah, it was cool to see him get the touchdown, and they had like the view of like his high school team that he coaches, and they were like going crazy.
Yeah.
Josh Downs touchdown, little slant. But yeah, made my parlay hit. It was hype. Anton didn't because he got too greedy.
No, it literally got too greedy.
Yeah, because 2 touchdowns at plus 550, that's so juicy. Even 1 touchdown was plus odds, and that's
Yeah.
like for 1
But plus
touchdown, you don't
550
see
is
that.
Crazy though. I was
Yeah,
like,
that is
can't not
crazy.
Take that.
And he really didn't have another chance
I
after
didn't
the
watch
first
the game
one.
at all though, so that was my only thing.
It was a
I
goofy
couldn't-
game to like. I was watching on Red Zone. They showed it a lot because it was like the talk of the town or whatever. But yeah, played the Niners this week. Probably another L. Purdy's been balling. I don't know if you've been.
No, I haven't
really
kept track. Since he's not on my fantasy team, I don't really watch.
Yeah.
Did you keep him?
What?
Did you keep him? Didn't I trade you Purdy?
No. I drafted him. He was like
Oh,
a
that's right.
third
That
rounder.
was last year. I don't remember. I don't look at that league anymore. I have no idea who's on my team.
Yeah, Anton came in last place.
Still got a rig though.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, Purdy's been balling. Juwan Jennings has been balling too. He's like the number 1 guy basically.
He does well
now.
in the second half of the season. He did that for me, I think last year when I had him on
Yeah.
my fantasy team. Just
That was like the
picks
thing.
up.
He was like gonna command a lot of money because he got like 1,000-yard year, and he's doing good at the end of the year. Then he just signed like a 1-year deal, I think, and then he's like, all right, prove it deal. And then he got hurt all beginning of the year, like broken ribs, broken sprained ankles. He was like the
broken guy.
yeah, he's like the glass man. He turned it around, pretty good.
Just Ayuk never playing is hilarious to me.
Well, they're cutting him.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They
Still
voided
got
all
his
his
bread.
guarantees.
Still got his bread.
Yeah, that's why you sign the deal. That's why you fuck the teams. Always sign the deal because you never know. Football is a dangerous game.
Yeah. And he also just doesn't want to play.
Well, he
He
like
doesn't
didn't
look like
show
he
up
wants
to
to
like
play.
camp or
Yeah,
just
he
didn't
just-
do anything.
No.
Be interesting to see where he goes.
Hopefully.
Kind of the hypest game. Bills Pats didn't start hype at all. It was 21-0. There's Pats running all over the Bills. What was it? I think Bills got a field goal maybe, or they scored at the end of half. Brought it back a little bit, but it was like 24-7 at halftime. Ugly. And then Josh Allen, he just did it again. Just put on his Superman cape. Him and Cook were just bouncing. Like it'd be like Cook run, Josh Allen run, Josh Allen passed to Cook for like 40 yards. Like they were just going off
That's
each
all
other.
that's left of that team, pretty much.
Even the tight ends it's the tight ends and the running backs.
I might go to the bathroom. You keep going.
Word.
Just making sure it's recording. My
Well, I
phone
can't
didn't
keep
die.
talking because then you're gonna be pissing on top of me talking.
I was just checking it out.
Oh, I thought you said you're going
No,
to the
no, just
bathroom.
making sure it's recorded.
Yeah, it's the wide receivers suck, but Knox is having like crazy good year considering he's kind of ass. At least has been. And the Kincaid's like off and on. He's hurt all the
Yeah.
time, but when he plays, he's good. Yeah, Brandon Cook sucks, but he's like their number 1 guy. Shakir, There's only so much you can do with Shakir. He's just a small little slot shifty guy. Keon
Slot
Coleman
boy.
still sucks ass. Gabe Davis was inactive, which is crazy because he's been like the best receiver. But yeah, and it's crazy because the defense actually balled the second half a little bit after getting shredded, and it was like left in the defense's hands. Like Drake May had the ball last, and they stopped him. So it was actually pretty cool to see finally like defense showing up,
Yeah.
even though they gave up 35, 31. It's crazy to say it at 30 when they give up 30. You're saying they balled.
Balls in their hands, in their court.
It opens up the window for the Bills to win the division. Like, most likely not, because the Pats would have to lose to the Jets with Brady Cook or the Dolphins with Quinn Ewers. I mean,
Dude, craziest schedule ever. That's so fucking stupid.
you're not relying on it, but it'd be really cool if it did, you know. They got the Ravens this week. Lamar's dealing a little bit with the flu. So,
Yeah. You want to go into next week?
yeah, I was about to bring up banger, probably game of the year, especially with
Tonight?
playoff
Implications.
It's rainy Seattle day, they say, so it might be just a defensive showdown, low key, especially with, we didn't mention it really, Adams, hammy,
He's out.
his classic, old man hammy injury. She's running for a deep ball, and then you just start limping.
A lot
up.
of hammies this year. I don't know. Maybe I just never paid attention.
Just like Mike Evans. It's like the guys that would get hammies you kind of would expect to get
Yeah.
hammies. The old vets that are, the back end. I didn't say it, but it was funny that Thursday game, they were feeding Mike Evans. It looked like, because he needs like 170 yards a game. He got 140 or 130, 12 targets. He only played half the snaps too. And every time
he was cooking them though.
So,
That would've
Mike
been
Evans, 1,000-yard watch. You never know.
Would have been pretty cool.
But back to tonight's game. No Adams. But he's not, they didn't have him last year, and they were still a good offense. It's been really the run game popping off recently for them. Corum, I don't know if he's been kind of going nuts.
I mean, even Kyron's playing decent. It's just
It's a good 1-2 punch.
Puka still exists.
Do you see the interviews?
Yeah. Which I'm surprised he's playing this today.
He
It'd be funny if they-
apologized today.
Oh,
That's
nice.
probably, they're like, apologize or you can't play.
Yeah, valid. The hot take here, Cooper Cup,
Really?
ball out.
Put $20 on the Rams.
Put $20 on Cooper Cup,
No.
hat trick.
You think it's like a revenge game?
It could be. I mean, also like he has good hands. He just can't like really get open anymore.
Yeah.
But like he's gonna be the
slow.
guy that gets the passing.
Plus
game.
400 right now.
Anytime or 4?
Anytime.
Or
Plus
3. I mean,
plus
what's 3?
5,000 for 2.
What? Take that, dude.
Take that.
Do both. I definitely.
If you want a sleeper, I would do Colby Parkinson, the tight end, who scored on like
He's
the
balling.
most obvious not score. Did you see that? He was down at the 1. Obvious, like down at the 1. And they say he like fumbled it. And then when he got possession
Oh,
back,
stupid.
he was in the end zone. But it didn't, I don't know, such a weird angle. And so even like the guy on the tee, like Gene Steratore, he was like, this is ridiculous. How did
Dude,
the
that'd be
refs
finesse. If you're just like getting tackled at the 1, just drop the ball for a second and pick it back up when you're in the end zone.
if you can manage to get it
Yeah,
back.
just go like this. Just open your hands and make it.
Just like,
just
oh,
a
I'm
loose
bobbling
ball.
it, I'm bobbling
Yeah.
it.
You're diving down, just let go, ball.
So yeah, he's plus 200. I think he could have a good game just because he's like the big body in the end zone or red zone that you miss without Adams. If you want like a deep sleeper, I think Tutu Atwell.
It's raining though.
I don't know if his odds have gotten worse since I bet on him. I bet on him like after work, like 3 a.m. Had like a beer or two after work, and I was like, ooh, Tutu plus 550.
Sleeper. Yeah,
All you need is one deep ball, and he's like a small, fast guy. Woke up, it was plus 750, so I lost if I waited, and now it's plus 950.
It's raining. How is he gonna get a deep ball? if it's
I don't
raining?
know, but the other guys, like, there's other wide receivers like Kanata Mumpfield. I don't know, I've never even heard of that guy in my life.
Bet on him then. Be
Plus
another-
550.
like Ray Davis, where I was like, bet on.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Who's that guy?
I hate that I didn't do that. That's
That's
so
funny.
Plus 1,000.
Yeah, the backup.
Gotta look at that again.
I don't know. It just feels like because Darnold played horrible the last time they played, but even it was like the Rams one of the worst offensive games they've had. So the Seahawks defense still did good too. Over/under is 42.5, so pretty low for those teams.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel
It's
like
just the rain.
I just feel like the Rams. I don't know. They just have a better team, I guess. And I know the Rams won last time, but I just feel like Darnold. I can't trust Darnold in a big game.
Yeah, that's a good point. You could trust Matt Stafford though.
Right. Matt Stafford,
For sure.
Super Bowl MVP. No, it was Cup, I think. But anyway, Super Bowl winner, and he's his favorite for MVP so far. He dipped. He was high. He dipped. Now he's back to where he was pre-Panthers game. He's like minus 250. So basically, they give him like a 70% chance. Is what that means to win the MVP. It's pretty good odds. It would be good though if he had a shitter game on prime time for Josh Allen to, because he kind of they brought him back into consideration with the Pats win because he's been going crazy recently, but
Yeah.
I don't know, something to think about.
As long as Drake May doesn't get it. Not hating on him, but it's just like a
Saw a
whack-ass
crazy
schedule was
stat.
crazy.
Drake May's 0 for 12 in his career in game-winning drives in the fourth quarter. Like,
Sick. It's
something to think about. I
reverse
don't know.
Kobe.
He plays good. It's easy to play good when you're winning
Yeah.
or leading.
It's not a good trait to have where you can't come back.
So I'm not saying it's he's his second year, right?
Yeah.
So it's not
No,
it's
0
not
and 12
damning, but
12 is tough. But most of that 12 is from,
year one
last
they
year.
won like 3 or 4 games.
so it didn't even matter really. But yeah, it's a deep hole to dig yourself out of most likely if they're in the verge of coming back.
Yeah, so you probably won't see this before the game, but just for like record's sake, I'm all in on Rams. $20 bet. That's like a big bet for me on one bet.
Cooper Kupp hat trick. No, I'm just playing. I would do like Kyron Williams and Cooper Kupp.
I have my other one that I made
It's one and the other.
is both running backs, Corum and Williams, anytime, and I think I threw in JSN. Yeah,
It's not bad.
it's 5 for 94, 95 basically. Was
I gotta look at the odds after this. I'm going to the Hornets game, so
Hornets Hawks.
yeah.
Missing the game of the year. I think I might put it on your phone or something.
Yes.
But yeah,
It'll probably be done by like halftime. Game's at 7.
so
I don't know how long basketball games are.
So those are other. They're like 2 hours, but there's a couple other good games. Bears, Packers part 2. I think it's in Soldier Field this time at
Yeah.
Chicago.
I think so.
But Roma Dunze, Luther Burden III already ruled out, so that leaves the Bears like with
DJ.
DJ Moore and Omaleye Adeus Zacchaeus of something. Sorry if I said that wrong. Obviously, they have the tight ends Komet and Loveland, so they still have a little bit of weapons. The running backs.
Loveland's a real person
You know-
now. My 3rd round pick
Yeah, that's a sleeper for sure.
is alive.
Especially with the injuries with the Packers, that may bring the favor of the Bears a little bit closer. Because even though Rome, I don't know, he's had a weird year. He's balled and then he's sucked.
It's tough because I feel like DJ Moore plays worse when obviously he gets less targets when anybody else is.
It's 1.5 spread in
as
favor
soon as they go down, he
of the
balls.
Packers. Yeah, he's a weird player.
He needs to be like wide receiver 1, otherwise he just like does nothing.
He will pout,
No.
but he's not the same pout as like Diggs or I don't know. He just like doesn't play good. 1.5, 46.5 over under. Probably gonna be freezing.
I don't know. That doesn't have an impact on either team, I don't think.
No, but it's a Saturday night game, so it'll
That'd
be
sick.
something
Thank
to
God,
watch
dude.
for.
UFC's done, so we got Saturday football now.
What's the college football playoff? It's crazy because Alabama plays tomorrow night, Friday night. You figure, Saturday is the college football day. They put the
Yeah.
biggest game on that Saturday, but I guess they didn't want to compete with Packers, Bears, because that is a huge game.
Yeah, it's important.
Because
That'll-
Packers
that'll do
lost,
numbers.
Bears won. So I think this game technically could be for the division.
It is for first place in the division.
Like, yeah,
right
currently,
now,
so.
currently, yeah.
Packers tie, fucking everything up.
Yeah.
Bears won that game. But
Fucking-
anyway,
fucking
I
Cowboys,
digress.
dude. Stupid. I
Alright.
think we're at like 50, by the way.
Huh?
I think we're at like 50.
Yeah, we got Bucks, Panthers, like we said, in Carolina. Both teams come in limping. It's crazy.
Mhm.
It could have been the huge, like we said, the huge moment for the Panthers. You know, if they come in, win this game, win the division automatically, T-shirt and hat game, but fucked it up. So now they can only win it on the road. I
Let's see
don't know. I feel like Horn usually plays good versus Mike Evans. Ibuka's been just nothing the second half of the
Yeah,
year.
what's up with that? But I think it's just everybody else.
T-Mac
being
had
bad.
like the best odds to win offensive rookie of the year, and then he had a big shitter last week. So I think he's back down. It could be Henderson is like now in the lead. I think
It's the weather. It's gonna be nice here on Sunday.
Yeah, I have
It's like
a
after the
12
rain.
p.m. shift, so I'll be at work.
I think it'll be a fun game. It'll just be interesting. I think both teams are gonna like. I think Baker's
65, partly cloudy. It's pretty
Yeah,
good weather
Gonna, yeah,
for
football weather.
December.
Yeah,
Welcome to Charlotte.
65. It's gonna be like 60 on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Yeah, that's crazy.
It snowed in November.
Yeah,
Here.
that means just February's gonna be like super.
Trey
super,
Young
super
is
bad.
playing tonight, by the way. His debut,
Hey,
or out since October.
hell yeah.
Yeah, you cursed the Hornets. Bucks are -3, so decently close. 45.5 over under. I don't know. I still can't take the Panthers.
Just bet on both quarterbacks and throw a pick. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
I think.
probably take the under, even though the Bucks defense is kind of poo-poo caca.
Yeah, but you still got Bucky Irving.
Yeah, their weapons are so good. Now, especially that
White.
everyone's back. The Bucks,
Yeah, no, I said and
Oh.
White. Yeah,
Godwin, Ibuka, Mike Evans. That is a nasty trio when healthy.
Panthers are the opposite. Where it's like you never know. who's gonna
T-Mac,
play. Just
yeah.
the running
Coker's
back.
been popping off finally. He
Yeah.
was like the off-season sleeper, and then he got hurt. We got Chargers, Cowboys. Kind of, like we were mentioning earlier, Dak's still playing. Pickens made some comments about playing even though they're eliminated. Seems like Chargers are underdogs in that one. 2.5 Cowboys favored.
That'll be interesting. I don't. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess both teams.
I mean, Chargers are a weird team.
But also, how much do the Cowboys want to play?
Right.
How much heat are you gonna bring? Honestly, it'd be fun to sit down and look at the incentives. Like
I need
next
Dak
week.
to throw some TDs from my parlay because he hasn't thrown a TD in the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
I needed 4 with 5 weeks to go, I think. And he hasn't thrown one in 2 weeks.
Dude, you're the curse, man.
And then Kelsey hasn't gotten one
probably
either.
not gonna play, dude.
Yeah, that's like they took away. It was a $60 cash out, and they took away. Like there's not even an option for a cash
They
out.
know. Who knows?
It's
maybe.
unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know. That one's gonna be a weird one. Those Chargers either
I go
win
Chargers.
or they shit the bed hardcore.
I would bet on the Chargers though. I don't know.
Jags, Broncos could be a good one. Trevor Lawrence been balling the last couple weeks. I think he's finally figured it out. The offense, because Liam Cohen, he has an easy offense, QB friendly, I guess you could say. Like with Baker last year, it was Baker's best year.
And they got Jacoby Myers, obviously.
Jacoby Myers,
Just
that was
'cause-
like the missing piece for
Mhm.
them. And
Even that shouldn't
ETN
be-
is like huge, one of the best running backs the last few weeks. I think
BTJ
him
even
and Trevor
playing.
Lawrence combined for 90 fantasy points last week.
Are you serious? Jesus.
Or maybe it's 80, but still,
So
either
that's
way.
yeah. Even if you say 60, it's still crazy.
Yeah.
That's it.
'Cause Lawrence had like 5 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing, and then ETN had 2, I think. It was nuts. Nuts game. They destroyed, forget who, I think it was the Cardinals, but
Yeah, we'll see.
that's because Broncos are playing the best of their season careers. So it's in Mile High too. So it's hard to say that Jags upset, but that should be the game of the week
Just get
probably.
momentum, man. Just get the ball moving.
Because other than that, the only other game was Packers Bears, but the first one wasn't like that close. It wasn't that great of a game. But I mean, I guess if Williams, no, it was that good of a game. Williams could have tied it at the end, but I feel like it's gonna be low scoring. 46.5 over under. I would probably take the under there.
I should go over. I say just don't bet on the total. I would say just.
That's a weird game too. There's a lot of
Yeah.
weird games this week.
I feel like the Packers might do like a redemption game.
No, I was talking about that's Broncos
Oh.
Jags 46.5.
They brought up Caleb Williams. Yeah, I would just avoid that.
That's the same over/under for the Bears and Packers too.
But then again, if you could bet the over, because I mean, if Broncos' ability to like rally, you never know, and
They're two
Jacksonville's
offensive
ability
coaches.
to score, and then Broncos' ability to rally, just both keep going up and up and up.
Yeah,
Or it'll just
Steelers,
be-
Lions, another one. Lions, like we said, fringe playoffs. Crazy considering where they've been the last 2 years in the playoffs.
And the team's pretty much the same.
Yeah, just the coaches, offensive coordinators left.
Yeah.
And then Dan Campbell's calling plays. It was sad because they had that huge choke against the Niners 2 years ago. And then Dan Campbell was like, this may be the only chance we ever got, but I'm glad we did it together. Super sad. And then last year they get worked on by Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year might not even make the playoffs.
They
They-
good conference, good division. Everybody's competitive.
I
It's
saw
tough.
the only window they have is if they take the Bears spot.
Just gotta win, and Bears have to lose out. And they have to
Because
win
they
out.
play the Bears. I don't know if it's next week or the week after. But the Bears have a pretty hard schedule. Obviously, Packers this week. They play the Lions. Eventually, who's their other game? Niners.
Oof.
So, and then the Lions play next week. Who is it? The Vikings. So the Lions got Steelers, Vikings, Bears. Bears got Packers, Niners, Lions. Could be another crazy race.
It's doable, but hopefully it doesn't. Like,
So it's all about it's
hopefully
if the
Packers
Bears
just
can
win the
beat the
division.
Niners basically, because I don't know. I feel like with Bears with with playoffs on the line, Week 18, that is classic Bears choke.
No, yeah. Actually, knock on wood. So I don't want to jinx that.
That looks like wood.
Yeah, I think it is.
So it's gonna be crazy. Rodgers, though, I don't know. You can never count him out. 6.5 point favorites for the Lions at home versus Steelers. It's not an important game for the Steelers because they're a game up, like we said on the Ravens. It's gonna come down to their next matchup.
I could see him. I don't know, just reliving old Lions.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah,
the Hail
maybe-
Mary. I forgot
Just,
about
like,
that.
Doing some fun for the Lions.
That is-
again,
it was
to
at
take him
the-
out of the playoffs.
It was at Lions too when he
Yeah.
did the Hail Mary.
It's the
Almost hit the
highest
ceiling.
throw I think
Yeah.
in NFL history.
Oh fuck, that was crazy.
'Cause
That was nuts to watch that, especially in real time,
Yeah,
because they showed the replay like 18 times.
Mhm.
The ball like just floating.
moonball.
Then Monday night, Patriots Ravens. Could be a good one. Ravens are favored surprisingly, 2.5 point favorites, considering how the Pats have their records.
Is Lamar for sure not playing?
He's playing.
He's playing. Okay.
They said he practiced today. It's been kind of his schedule is not practicing Wednesday and then practicing the other days just because he's had so many injuries this year and now he's sick. But they're saying like, yeah, he's like the immune system of like a Victorian child. Just like always gets sick, always tummy aches, always,
Every game's a flu game. He's doing it.
he's
for
just
clout.
running off the field because he's like shitting his pants.
Yeah.
But they have to win probably to stay alive.
Yeah, but it's also good for the Bills. I mean, let's hope they win.
Well, it doesn't matter because if the Pats lose this one but win their other ones, Pats will have a better division record. So they have to lose to the Dolphins or the Jets, which is like not going to happen.
Yeah, unlikely.
And then Monday night, Niners and Phillip Rivers Colts. So it'll be a good, just like fun
Dude,
grandpa
2+,
watch.
2+, just keep spamming it.
I wonder if they changed it.
What it's more
they had to.
realistic now.
I could see it being plus 400.
You got to think about it. He also hasn't thrown a football in like
professionally.
4 years. Like, yeah, just like a competitive environment. What is it?
Plus 280.
For 2?
Yeah, they found our
Hey.
hack. Minus 210 for one. Damn.
What? What is that?
Isn't that
No,
crazy?
then, dude, hammer Jonathan Taylor for sure then. That's crazy. Yeah, they figured it out. That means
Jonathan Taylor anytime is minus 310.
that's 2.
180.
That's just
Plus 180.
they
That's
nerfed
horrible.
It, dude. They nerfed the method.
They fucked all the odds up. They found the hack.
Yeah, whatever. Don't bet on that. But if you do 2 Philip, what's 3 Philip Rivers?
1,000 plus 1,000. That's not happening though.
The jumps on that are crazy.
Over under is 154 passing yards.
I would. That's a tough one. This just depends on what the rack is.
Yeah, I want to see if they offer his like what is his 300 yard. No, they don't have it right now. It's too early.
Yeah, hammer that home.
I don't
Do
know.
one each.
Grandpa Rivers, I'm rooting for you. Second grandpa to throw a touchdown in the NFL. Do you know who the first one is? I think it's the second at least.
Grandpa.
At least in the modern era.
What? Like Brett Favre?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy that there's been another one.
Yeah.
Because Philip Rivers' scenario is like so crazy.
Completely different. Also.
Favre just didn't want to stop playing.
Yeah. And he was taking steroids and shit when he was like old, still like in shape somehow.
Fifth oldest QB to throw a touchdown. It's crazy. It's crazy that he's the fifth.
Who's 1, 2, 3, 4?
George Blanda, Vinny
Alright.
Testaverde,
Alright.
Steve DeBerg. I mean, I've heard of the other two, but not Steve
Yeah.
DeBerg. And then Brady. Brady, though, is
Yeah.
like just
Okay.
a freak.
George
And it's great.
Blanda.
It's the same age. When Brady was 44, he threw 43 TDs, led the league in passing yards, and second in MVP.
Damn.
Shows you how much you don't realize it until it's over. But Brady, he probably could still play at a.
I mean,
at a
realistically,
decent level.
Philip Rivers, if you just maintain your body, you're fucking a kicker, playing the longest at quarterback. I think Blanda was a kicker too.
Yeah, he was a kicker QB,
Did both.
but that was like the
Yeah, it's back when
60s.
nobody. Yeah. I remember getting his card in Madden.
Yeah,
So I had him
the
at
ultimate
quarterback
team. Yeah, that
Kicker.
was a good card, like Madden 13 or 25.
Last time I played Ultimate Team.
Yeah, they butchered it. Hey, Madden just needs to retire.
Yeah, just start making.
Making a Madden movie, John Madden, not the game. But
Oh yeah. Isn't that the one? Who's gonna be John Madden?
I forgot, but it was.
What
They
did you-
announced it, and it was pretty funny.
59.
Yeah, we'll wrap up here, but I forget who.
I think I saw like somebody was like.
Oh, it's
joking-
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
That's gonna be fire. And then Christian Bale's in the movie too. John Mulaney's in it. Shane Gillis
yeah, I
is
was
in
gonna
it.
say yeah.
Movie's
He's
gonna be
coming here.
Yeah. He's-
Spectrum.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's doing Spectrum in I think like this summer, like April.
Shit.
Not summer, I guess, but
Yeah, Charlotte's getting a lot of shit next year in terms of concerts and comedians.
it's good.
It's gonna be a good
It's
year.
nice.
Like I know AC/DC's coming, which is not like crazy, but because they're old as fuck. Yeah, Shane Gillis, April 18th.
What's
Yeah.
crazy is I saw him when his tour first started 2 years ago, or a year and a
Got
half
the World
ago.
Cup coming here.
That's gonna be sick. Definitely gonna go.
Wait, is it the World Cup or is it just like the warm-up games? Regardless, still kind of sick. UN's men's national team versus Senegal. Oh, it's a friendly, but still kind of sick. Yeah, Charlotte's up.
We up.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure subscribe, comment, get some good interactions. Had
Yeah,
a
just shoot a
argument with a
comment.
UFC guy a couple weeks ago.
No, UFC guy, say something else.
Yeah, start more shit.
Yeah.
100 subs, we might do something nice.
No, we will, but we'll figure out what that is.
Something nice for
If
the
we just
subs.
get closer.
Maybe you'll give away your Romeo Dubs card.
Oh, maybe.
Just kidding.
Or maybe I'll give away a
Shawnee
Shawnee
Cod.
signed 1 of 1 card.
We'll do something. Maybe like a $25 gift card to
Just fucking Applebee's.
something. You get one piece of the Nate Peterman Bills jersey. You get a
Just get the jersey. Just get the jersey. We don't even know where
Peterman
it is.
Bills.
Yeah. All right.
See ya.
Goodbye.